Notice anything different?
You should lay off the junk food.
And they said the stuff was slimming. Just acquired some nice form-fitting blast armor. Thought I'd see if it would stand up to a trained eye. Apparently so, if your observation is any indication.
The equipment I'm providing not cutting it?
No complaints. This is purely supplemental. Since I'm still putting myself in harm's way, I decided to make a little investment in my well-being. Been stocking up on interesting tidbits at every port we've hit. From here on, I'm ready for anything.
Your digs ain't much to look at. At least it's roomy. What do you do for fun in this dump?
You're here to work. How you occupy your off time is your own problem.
Gonna be your problem real soon. On the inside, I got bored. Somebody got stabbed. Gonna keep me busy.
You break it, you buy it. Understand?
Yeah, whatever.
Everybody front and center.
You didn't mention we had a guest. Who's our large friend?
3 meters of short fuse that owes me. I suggest everyone get acquainted.
Name's Skadge.
Skadge. Okay, interesting. Call me Mako.
This thing begging for a treat?
Skadge. Don't you worry, I've got it committed to memory.
So what's next?
Tormund still has a target for us to deal with.
You've been a busy boy. Too busy. You should spend more time with your loved ones before they're gone. I'm extending you an invitation. An opportunity to appreciate what you have before you lose it. But if the boy's less close to you than we thought, it really doesn't matter. There'll be plenty of other opportunities for us to meet. If you want a chance to say goodbye, come to Hoth. We won't wait long.
Torian, we've got to save him.
You two getting close?
Me and Torian? I guess. Don't look at me like that, we're just friends. Is now really the best time to find your jealous streak? Torian needs our help. So what are we gonna do?
Set a course for Hoth.
Right, let's do this.
I was starting to think we'd have to finish without you.
Buddy, you've got no idea what you just got yourself into.
You don't say. Why don't you come a little closer and explain it to me?
Ambush, run!
You aren't saying anything your friend doesn't already know. You know, Grand Champion, you got talent. The Overseers would have scouted you eventually. We could have helped you make a real mark on the galaxy. Now you'll have to settle for your gaudy title and the price on your head.
Better than the mark you're about to make in the snow.
Cocky and brutal. Just what I'd expect from Mandalorian scum. Bounty hunting isn't a game, whatever the Mandalorians think. It's serious business, with serious consequences. Consequences you're about to become intimately familiar with.
I owe you. Again. My turn to be bait, I guess.
Bet they wish they hadn't caught me now.
Loser's bet.
This one ain't dead. Yet.
How? This should have been total overkill.
Buddy, I'll show you overkill.
It was just a job. The Overseer says kill, I kill. You know how it is. I don't get a say. I want out. I don't care how good the money is. It's not worth it.
It's too late for regrets.
Finished?
You know, I was actually starting to miss you. Killing's over. Wait for us back at the ship.
I'll find something on the way.
Glad to see you both made it back okay.
Welcome back, kid.
Siki pinsi lakota kapota kinolo na pizza?
Thanks. You back on the hunt?
We'll head out after a little R&R. I think it's deserved.
Seconded.
One of Tormund's lackeys forwarded a star chart to a system called Voss. The place isn't even on most maps yet. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about Voss's discovery on the HoloNet, but it's pretty far-fetched stuff even for spacer superstition. The astrogation computer's updated and ready to go when you are.
Got a good crew.
Good to have you with us.
Glad to be here. Haven't been part of a company since Ariadu. Missed it, I guess.
Commander Fett's men didn't seem too bad.
Decent. Wasn't there long, though. Gotta have someone watching your six. Wonder what Clan Ordo's doing now. That friend I said you reminded me of? Got a holo call from him. Turns out Corridan heard about us taking down G-Cone on Terrace. Sent me an invitation.
He didn't draw a line in the sand, I hope.
Over G-Cone? No. He'd have done the same as us. Said he's hunting big game. Offered to let me in on it. Plan to take him up on that. Wanted to let you know. Won't be long.
Sounds like something I'd enjoy.
With you, be a short trip. Catch you later.
How was it?
Amazing. Met Corridan and half my unit on Duxon. Good hunting. Bomas and Maulers mostly. Jagger bagged a Zakeg. Lucky Jare.
Zakeg?
Behemoth. Like a tank with a temper. Caught it under the chin with a concussion missile. Took two. Got a few more stories to tell. Can't ask for much else. Back to hunting prey on two legs. Right.
You got crummy taste in company. Had enough with that skinny broad and the little twerp trying to walk tall. But I don't get how that squeaking thing and the belly-aching dandy ain't become target practice yet. How'd a hard case like you get tangled up with such a bunch of dainties?
It'd be a mistake to underestimate any of my crew.
Yeah? I ain't buying it. None of your tag-alongs would have lasted 2 minutes with any of my crowd.
I can't picture you as a people person.
Sitting around by myself. Ain't much of a party. Had a good thing going back on Coruscant. Empire shook that place up real good. No law. Just unclaimed turf. And millions of dregs clawing at each other for the scraps. One big round-the-clock brawl. Shame it didn't last.
The Republic sent in the troops?
Pecking order got sorted out, gangs formed, party ended. Still, turf wars were fun. My gang was top of the pack. Black Sun were killers to the core. Not like those lazy, stinking Hutts. Wonder what they've been doing since I got nabbed. Gotta go find me something to break.
So, what do you know about Hylo Viz?
I've heard the name. She was some big-time spacer, wasn't she?
You could put it that way if you're partial to understatement. She broke the Mandalorian blockade at the Hydian Way. You know, the one that strangled Coruscant and dashed a full-scale Jedi assault. And it wasn't out of the goodness of her heart, either. Credits were involved. A lot of them.
She's single?
I heard that.
No, she's dead. According to the rumors, anyway. Most think the Hutts were behind Hylo's disappearance, but anyone who knew her could tell you they'd have better odds winning a marathon. No, she's still out there. Somewhere.
Never took you for the type to get starstruck.
What now? We've got history. Hylo was my old partner. More than that. That blockade run was the last thing we ever did together. Like I said, a lot of credits were involved. When I saw the opportunity, I took off and left Hylo holding the bag. Stupid.
You double-crossed your own girlfriend?
Technically, she wasn't my girlfriend when I double-crossed her. I was young and naive and maybe a little afraid of commitment. I didn't know what I lost until it was gone. Listen, I found out that an old associate from that blockade run is still around and kicking. A mutual acquaintance. I owe Hilo one last visit. If he knows where she's been laying low all this time, I've got to track him down.
Mind if I ask you a personal question?
Gonna make me talk about my feelings?
Afraid so. What made you enter the Great Hunt?
When Brayden was murdered, there wasn't room for second thoughts.
Your mentor. Mako told me about Blood in You. Think it wouldn't be about me either. My name, my clan. We'd share glories with our shames. Next hunt gets called. I plan to be there.
So, you want to hear the latest news from the HoloNet? There's a lot of buzz about you. Apparently, you have a fan club now.
You gotta admit, they're onto something.
They are. Admiring you from afar. Way better than being close enough to smell you.
If one of us was gonna have fans, I'd think it would be you.
You're really cute, you know that? It's not gonna work. It's a small ship. There's nowhere to go when things get ugly. We're just not meant to be involved.
That's how we'll play it then.
Strictly business. No matter how much you give me that sort of melty look.